From the cosmic journey comes the book that will awaken your spirit. Awakening of Man, published by Spirit and Consciousness Ministry. Available now. And soon, experience the story on the big screen. The motion picture event is coming. Join the awakening. Visit spiritandconsciousness.com to learn more about the ministry and the book. Before time, before space, there was only the hidden, an infinite, silent ocean of pure potential, dreaming of itself in a formless, fathomless dark. It was not emptiness, but a wholeness containing every possibility, every universe, every life, all held in a state of perfect, unmanifested equilibrium. Nothing moved, for there was nowhere to move. Nothing was known, for there was no one to know it. It was the great mystery, awaiting a signal that had not yet been conceived. But within this absolute stillness, a subtle tension grew. A yearning, the infinite potential began to stir with a desire to experience itself. From the heart of this boundless unity, a single point of intention began to gather, a focal point in the formless. This was the first awakening, the universe deciding to be born. Then came the spark, a singular impulse that shattered the eternal silence. And with that spark came a vibration, the word. This was not a word of language, but the fundamental frequency of existence, a divine command imposing order on the unmanifested. It was the master blueprint, the sacred geometry from which all complexity would unfold, the primal hum that sang the cosmos into being. And the word was made manifest as the light, a cataclysmic, incandescent explosion of pure being that tore through the void, filling it with energy and the substance of stars. The hidden was revealed in a torrent of creation. The singular point of unity fractured into a beautiful multiplicity. From this initial blaze, the fundamental forces were born, governing the dance of particles that will one day coalesce into galaxies, suns, and worlds. Science calls it the Big Bang. Mystics call it creation. Different names, one truth. In the cosmic dawn, our world was a seething sphere of molten rock, a fiery infant in the blackness of space. For hundreds of millions of years, it raged. But slowly, a great cooling began. The earth cooled. A fragile crust started to form, a dark skin over a still boiling heart, a landscape of volcanic glass and jagged mountains under a toxic sky. Then came a celestial bombardment of unimaginable violence. For eons, asteroids and icy comets, messengers from the outer solar system, rained down. Each impact was an apocalypse, shattering the crust and vaporizing rock. Yet, this destruction was also a creation. These cosmic travelers delivered the most precious of gifts, water, locked away as ice, and the very building blocks of biology. The atmosphere, thick with steam from volcanoes and impacts, finally reached its saturation point. The first rain began to fall not for a day, but for millennia. A relentless planet-scouting deluge filled the vast, empty basins. The global oceans were born. Oceans formed a dark, turbulent, and mineral-rich cradle. And in this planetary cauldron, a new magic was born. From clay, dust, and fire came the womb of life, where energy from lightning and deep-sea vents catalyzed the miraculous chemistry, and non-living matter took a breathtaking leap into the first fragile strands of existence. Molecules danced into code. The code became memory. Memory became life. For eons, the universe was a silent spectacle of fire and ice. But on this small, wet world, a new miracle stirred. In the primordial oceans, life awoke, not with a roar, but with the quiet hum of single cells. This was the first whisper of the cosmos becoming conscious of itself. Then, in a geological heartbeat, the whisper became a chorus, the Cambrian explosion. As if learning a new language, the universe began writing epic poems in the water. Eyes evolved the first windows for the cosmos to see itself. Armor and claws appeared, tools for a new drama of predator and prey. Life was no longer just surviving, it was diversifying with breathtaking speed. This creative fever couldn't be contained by the seas. Life reached for the sun, casting a green mantle over the barren continent. Patient kingdoms of mosses and ferns transformed the very air, preparing the way for what would follow. On this new stage, giants walked. For over 100 million years, the dinosaurs reigned, a testament to life's power to scale to magnificent proportions. They were a complex, thriving ecosystem, the earth's heart beating with thunderous footsteps. But even their reign was a chapter, not the final word. From the shadows of these giants, a new kind of complexity emerged. Warm-blooded, adaptable, nurturing. In the minds of mammals, and eventually, in the flickering firelight of early human caves, another explosion was taking place, an internal one. The universe wasn't just seeing anymore. It was beginning to wonder. It painted its dreams on cave walls, told stories, and asked questions about the stars. From the first molecule to the mind that can contemplate it, the cosmos found new ways to speak itself into being. and in humanity, the universe awakens to itself. Spirit Man remembers, I am that I am. Awakening of Man, Series 1. The journey from stars to soul begins now. As the tapestry of existence unfurls, a new story emerges, one that bridges the cosmos and the soul. Prepare to journey beyond the veil of ordinary perception, where ancient mysteries and future possibilities intertwine. From the creators of Awaken of Man comes a cinematic odyssey inspired by the groundbreaking book, Spirit and Consciousness. Witness the awakening of human potential as consciousness takes center stage in the grand theater of the universe. Experience the wonder. Feel the transformation. This is not just a story, it's an invitation to rediscover your place in the cosmos. Awakening of Man, the book, published by Spirit and Consciousness Ministry.